Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. What's up? What's up? It's Ree.
It's Sherry.
And welcome to the first episode of
Let's Be Real. That's so corny.
I just like that we say it in unison. The first topic is
Being friends with your exes. Dun, dun, dun.
Can I ask you a question? Mm-hmm. Are you friends with your exes?
Yes.
Yes?
I am.
Okay. All right. I have a few. I can't say all of them, but
But by ex, let's be clear. By ex, the definition that we're speaking of is someone that you were in a relationship with.
right.
Not a fuck buddy, not a hitter and quitter, not a one night stand. Those aren't people that you really were like in a relationship with. You know what I'm saying? So we're talking about those exes, the relationship.
Yes. Your former partner, your former wife, your former husband.
Whatever. That one.
So, if it's platonic, I can be friends with my ex.
It depends on the maturity level. That's my answer because some people are immature and you just have to cut them off and leave them where you had them.
I agree.
Some people are very mature and you can be friends with them because they respect that y'all set boundaries and they respect the boundaries. And so, it's a little easier to separate the relationship you guys had from the current status of your friendship. That's just from me.
So, okay. So I have a friend that was my ex, but I agree with you as far as the maturity level. But I feel like they have the capability of being mature. I just think that they probably still have feelings because even with platonic, like that just means like, no sexual chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all just friends, and would I invite this person to like an outing, like my friends and my current partner?
I probably would not. I would probably just leave us as friends passing.
So we put the friends in the box. Like you have a box that you put. Okay, so this friend can't come to the cookout, but your other friend can. That's also your ex. That's platonic.
So we're talking about the ones that we were in a relationship with, and I only have one ex that I was in a relationship with that the friendship we're talking about being now, I would not put them two together. Like my current situation, my current friends, my current life is mine. Like what we had was that I'm not inviting her to anything.
So what kind of friend is that?
It's my ex. It's like, oh, that's my ex. Yes, we used to fuck with each other. We don't anymore. I've moved on. And she's moved on, or she's doing whatever she's doing. So we have our separate lives now. Where we once had a life together, now we have separate lives. So
I have friends that are my exes and have been in the same room with you. You know what I mean? And like, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
the tension was very high.
It was
very. It was no camaraderie. It was no like, hey, I'm Sherry. How are you?
I know who you are.
It wasn't right. So it's a little different.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I guess it does depend on the maturity level of the ex, with being friends, platonic friends. I don't know. I don't have a lot of. Because I guess the friend part gets me because it's like with my friend, I'm calling, checking up on you, seeing how you doing. You know what I mean? Like how's your week? You know what I mean? Like if somebody passed in your family, you know what I mean? Like most likely I want to be there for you because you're my friend. But you're also an ex, so it kind of like blurs the lines a little bit when it comes to boundaries with friends with your ex. it is platonic. Like, yes, but I care. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to talk and make sure you good. Like, I even want to hang out. Like,
But it
let's go
depends on
skating.
how it all ended. Like, that's another layer.
Yeah.
Because people out here, like, being reckless. Like, some people just be like, oh, I don't want to fuck with you no more. I want to fuck with this person or whatever. But then it's also situations where you and a person grow apart and you already have checked out of said relationship. And you want better for yourself. You find better. And so you want to take advantage of that. But it's like maybe that person didn't get an opportunity to get the closure that they wanted. So it's still a little hanging something there that's like, yeah, we're platonic friends because you've moved on and we're forced to be, but I never got the closure. Like, some people want closure and then they can move on. It just depends on the person. And I think how the situation ended is also how you guys move forward.
Okay. So is there a time limit on becoming friends after, being in said relationship? Like you're saying, like, it depends on how it ends. You know what I mean? Like, me, I have that big heart. So it's like we were either friends and then we, you know what I'm saying, kind of like we got to know each other. We started possibly dating, and we together. We got a title on it. You know what I'm saying? You meeting my mama, you meeting my friends. You know what I'm saying? And now, okay, it didn't work. So now I want to be friends, and yes, I'm moving on. I got somebody new. You know what I mean? But you're my friend, who's also my ex. So
who also was taken out of the picture without being able to get closure. Maybe that was satisfactory to them. Some people are forced to be out of relationships because you know that you want this for yourself. They want to obviously be that, but it's not working. So you moving on and finding what you want, it kind of forces them to be okay with it in a sense, because it's like, I know that I want peace and happiness and love and all of this, and I know that you are not capable of giving it to me, so I'm going to go and get what I want. And unfortunately, it's not with you.
It's not with you.
And we just going to sever these ties and keep it moving. But it doesn't really get the point across to the person, like, I guess closure. Like, giving them that explanation.
So you need closure.
You don't need it.
Okay.
You don't need
you don't need the closure.
But
but that would make a healthier friendship with your ex if you have closure.
In my case, that is correct.
Okay.
That is correct. I think that my personal situation, over the years took various turns. And I think that at one point we both just became very mature adults. And we just amicably kind of went our separate ways. And because it wasn't a fight, it wasn't a, argument, we were both just tired. Like, we both just wanted better. And we wanted it with each other, but it just
didn't work out.
It didn't work out that way. So, but we, through the whole period of our relationship, went through the bullshit, got over it. We kind of made certain moves that we thought that were going to be able to keep us and sustain our relationship. But in all actuality, it kind of just brought us to the realization that, hey, maybe right now is not a good time. Like, let's just do this thing like we know we should, and then whatever. In the meantime,
hey,
you move on and you really find love somewhere else, and that just seals it. You know what I mean? Like, that just.
And so then now y'all, the time that y'all had together, now now y'all friends.
In a sense, yes.
So y'all had that conversation, like, okay, so now we're friends. Cause I've had relationships, exes with, okay, so I don't know if I've ever had complete closure. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, well, you cheated. I'm not gonna keep allowing you to cheat on me. You know what I'm saying? But we've had time where it's like, okay, I know why you possibly did it. You know what I'm saying? You may not have told me this is why I did it. So I guess I've had closure, and then I've had ones where there's no closure. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it don't work. So we're friends because we've had time. Like, like, I care about you. You know what I'm saying? Then I've had ones where I've had closure, and it's just like, "Ugh, really? Like, but you said you love me. How? I don't know if I want to be your friend. If you do me dirty like that, then my girl, you know what I'm saying? And now your ex, I don't know if I want you to be my friend. So, like, do you have that conversation? Like, okay, well, we could be platonic friends.
I guess it depends. I
Yeah.
mean, how it ends is usually how you move forward. Like, if
Okay.
it's
You
tumultuous,
did say
if you're
that.
like, fuck this bitch, you know, like she done did. I hope the kids not listening. Like she done did all of this stuff to me. I just can't take it anymore. I'm fed up. I don't care what you think you can do to make it better. I don't want it. That's one thing.
Okay.
But if it's something that, you know, a friendship that you actually have cultivated over years or even just a short period of time, but you know you have feelings for that person, I just feel like in my years of growing, I've learned how important communication is.
Yes.
And I feel like just clearing it up, you know, let's have a conversation. Hey, you cheated on me. We got past it once, twice, 3 times, but you know what? I'm not doing it no more.
That's where that maturity level comes
Exactly.
in. That's where that I get what you're saying. Okay.
But sometimes you can also, I mean, you can be the mature one. You both don't have to be, because some people just decide they don't want to do it anymore. Like,
Right.
I'm done with this. You can be immature by yourself. I'm going to move on, whatever. But you make the conversation happen in the sense of you being able to explain what you want for yourself and let them know what they're not giving you. That can be closure as well. Like, you don't have to say nothing. I'm just telling you this. Point it out. That's the end up. You know what I'm saying? So
I got a question. What makes you want to keep a friendship with an ex?
different things.
Yeah.
Are you asking me?
I mean, it's. I guess I'm just putting the question out there. You know what I mean? Like, what makes you want to be friends with your ex? Like, what benefit does it cause? Like, in your life, you know what I mean? Like I said, with me, my friends, I want to know what's going on with you. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be every day. You know what I mean? But I want to check in. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that okay doing with your, doing check-ins with your ex when you're in a relationship?
Good question. I mean, this is what I'll say. If you and the person that you're currently in a relationship with have established what you guys are, how strong your foundation is, how well you guys are with communicating and all that type of stuff. If you've had that conversation that lets that person know, hey, I was in a relationship for X amount of years. You know, it didn't end horribly. We went our separate ways. You know, things that happened might have been a little like, she played with that. But at the same time, it's like we just also decided to just do it the way we did. And so letting your person know that that is the case, and then mentioning or letting them know that you and that person are still friends. Or I think it's just about letting your person know that that is what you desire. Like, yeah, we broke up. Yeah, that's my ex. I don't have any type of feelings for them like that anymore. I'm not attracted to them like that. Like, I'm all about you, but every now and then we text and check on each other. Or, you know, if something goes on that's like a big situation, a big deal, like I might find out. But like, I just feel like as long as you're open and communicating with your person, your new person, about your ex or whatever the case may be, I think that might make it a little easier.
Yeah, because
to be
then
able to deal with.
you can, then let's just say me, for instance, I can communicate to you that, okay, well, that might be a trigger for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, I got trust issues.
Right.
So yeah, so I definitely agree with that. Okay, I like that. I like that. I don't have too many friends that's my exes though. I mean, I'm cool with them. I know you got one.
As do you.
I mean, I'm trying because I guess I've dealt with a lot of immature, women, you know what I mean? And maybe even me per se in certain situations have been, immature. So, yeah, I'm learning as I get older in different situations, and definitely communication is key.
Absolutely.
If you don't learn nothing else from this topic, communication is key. You hear me?
Absolutely. I just want to know if you tell like I kind of touched on this a little second ago, but like when you do meet somebody, like you broke up with your ex, you know, you've been single, now you've met somebody, do you at the beginning tell that person, hey, this was my situation, you know, this is how it happened with me and my ex while I'm single, whatever, if they ask you, of course, but then do you get further into it and say, but we still friends and this is like in the beginning, or do you see if y'all going to kick it off and then you come back and be like, oh, well, by the way, and or do you let a text message pop up and then they like
messy. Me per se, I say, you know, like you said, it's the communication. I've had moments where I've tried to wait, you know what I mean, but it just depends on how your communication is. So like with us in the beginning, like we communicated a lot. Like you knew my baggage, my drama, you know what I'm saying, and yeah, I think you let them know up front. My opinion, let them know up front. Don't hold on to it because then it just leaves too much room for interpretation. You know what I'm saying? Well, why didn't you tell me that? You know what I mean? Like,
if it's not that serious, then why didn't you say something in the beginning or it's something like that? And I totally agree with that because it gives the person that you're talking to a chance to be able to decide if they want to deal with that or if they don't.
Mm-hmm.
And at that moment, you know, it's in the beginning. So It's like, all right, well, we're going to establish this now.
Exactly.
And that's how you go. So,
yeah.
I think that we can probably wrap it up right around here. What you think?
Yes, I think so. This was definitely a good first topic. I like that, you know. I hope that you guys enjoyed hearing it. And yeah,
send us some comments. Let us know what you think. Let us know some comments on the topic.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you want to throw a topic out there for us, that's what we also want. We want feedback. We want, you know, your input. Please. If you guys have something that you want to talk about, that you know is something that pertains to you or to somebody close to you, and you just want a little, no, let me know your opinion on it. Yes, that type of situation.
Definitely.
DM us if you want to be anonymous. Throw it in the comments if you don't give a fuck. I mean, I'm just saying.
I know.
Yes. Yeah, hit us up.
All right. Well, thank you so much for listening to our first episode of Let's Be Real.
Let's Be